Hey YouTube, this video will show you how to take down your Winchester shotgun. This is a model 1300. This video pretty much explains how to take down both your 1300 and 1200 models. There should be no mechanical difference between them. They both go down the exact same way. Now to do this you are going to need a drift punch or a screwdriver, something like that, to punch out that pin right there. Other than that, you can do this without tools, and it's a pretty simple shotgun to take down. So as with any firearm, you need to make sure it is empty. You can see this action is open. You can't see the magazine, but I have just run through it, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it with the action open. You'll see it a little later, no problem. So to start out, you are going to have to unscrew this nut here at the end of the magazine. It just comes right off, so go ahead and just screw it down and set that aside. When you do that, you can pull your entire barrel right off. So just pull on it, and there you go. So now that you're down to your receiver, bolt group, trigger assembly, all that, you are going to need to punch out this pin to remove your trigger assembly so you can fully strip this thing down. To do this, first you have to make sure that the action is closed, so go ahead and ride that forward. And the hammer has to be cocked, so if you decocked it by pulling at the trigger, you need to cycle it and recock that hammer. When removing this pin, it can only be done from this side, the side opposite the ejection port. So go ahead and flip it over and get out your drift punch. I just used these, and give it a good whack. Once you do that, you can pull it out from the other side with just your fingers and set aside. And now you can go ahead and just pull out your entire trigger assembly by pulling on it. Okay. With that out, you can go ahead and just slide this right out the action by pulling the forend forward. So just go ahead, pull that out. And note that this bolt is riding on these guide rails right here. It's not held onto anything, it can't fall off. So when you pull this out, make sure you're holding on to this. And that's all there is to it. You now have a field stripped shotgun. You've got your barrel, forend, your action's empty. You can go ahead and clean that out. If you want to take it a step further though, you can remove your firing pin from the bolt carrier. To do that, all you need to do is go ahead and push it in with your thumb and push that bolt down with your index finger. And when you do that, you can go ahead and lift this plate right off and set aside. And then your firing pin and spring come right out. And that's all.